For over 5,000 years, the bodies of Egypt's pharaohs were preserved, not buried. It's proof that Africa's story began with vision and civilization, not just mere survival.
Ancient Egypt, a civilization that understood immortality long before the rest of the world dared to dream of it. Africa was never a land without history. Long before Europe, Asia, or anyone could even conceive of organized civilization, Africa had already carved eternity into the very bedrock of the earth. In the year C, 2600 BC, a monumental undertaking began, culminating in the rise of the first Great Pyramid of Giza under Pharaoh Khufu. This was not merely a structure, it was a declaration. This colossal edifice, a testament to human ingenuity and unwavering faith, was not built as a simple grave. It was conceived as a cosmic mountain, a staircase to the heavens, a tangible link between the earthly realm and the divine. The sheer scale of its construction, involving millions of precisely cut stones, speaks volumes about the advanced societal organization and profound spiritual conviction of its builders. It declared that the spirit of a king, a living God, could never truly die. From that moment, the world would bear witness to a civilization that understood eternity better than any other. The Great Pyramid stood as a beacon, a silent, enduring monument to a people who believed their leaders were destined to join the stars. It remains a powerful symbol of Africa's foundational role in shaping human civilization and architectural ambition. Its enduring presence continues to inspire awe and wonder, inviting us to ponder the depths of ancient belief. When a pharaoh died, death was not the end. It was merely the beginning of an extraordinary journey. The body was not discarded, but meticulously prepared through the sacred rites of mummification, destined to remain a perfect vessel for the spirit's eternal voyage. These elaborate preparations underscored a profound belief in the continuity of life beyond the mortal coil. The tombs they built were not dark holes in the ground, but rather intricate libraries carved in stone, filled with wisdom and guidance for the deceased. In c. 2500 BC, the walls of these sacred chambers began to bear inscriptions known as the Pyramid Texts, the oldest religious writings known to mankind. These hieroglyphic spells and incantations were not mere decorations. They were powerful guides, designed to protect the pharaoh, ensure his successful passage through the underworld, and guarantee his rebirth among the gods. On those hallowed walls, our ancestors meticulously described the perilous path to the afterlife, the trials awaiting the soul, the solemn judgment before Osiris, and the ultimate rising of the king among the celestial deities. These texts offer an unparalleled window into the complex cosmology and spiritual aspirations of ancient Egypt. Centuries passed, but the profound tradition of preparing for eternity only grew stronger and more elaborate. By the time of the New Kingdom, around 1500 BC, a significant shift occurred in royal burial practices. The monumental pyramids, once symbols of power, had become too vulnerable to tomb robbers. Thus, the Valley of the Kings emerged as the new eternal home of the pharaohs. Hidden beneath the scorching desert sun, nestled within a desolate wadi on the west bank of the Nile, tombs were dug deep into the earth. These subterranean palaces were designed for ultimate secrecy and protection, a stark contrast to the towering visibility of the pyramids. Pharaoh Thutmose I, around 1504 BC, was among the first to choose this secluded necropolis for his final resting place. The walls of these hidden tombs were not left bare. They were transformed into vibrant narrative canvases. Intricate paintings depicted the pharaoh's arduous journey through the Duat, the underworld, complete with mystical doors to other dimensions and powerful gods waiting to test his spirit. Every scene, every symbol, was a promise of eternal life and divine transformation, guiding the deceased king towards his ultimate union with the sun god Ra. The ancient Egyptians did not bury their kings with emptiness. They filled their tombs with an astonishing array of treasures. Every object, from the most mundane to the most magnificent, held profound meaning and purpose for the afterlife. These grave goods were not merely possessions. They were tools, provisions, and symbols of power intended to sustain the pharaoh in his eternal existence. In 1323 BC, when Tutankhamun, the young boy king, was laid to rest, his tomb was sealed with over 5,000 priceless objects. This incredible collection included chariots, furniture, weaponry, food, and exquisite jewelry, all meticulously arranged for his journey. The most iconic discovery, a golden mask of unparalleled beauty, covered his face. This mask was more than a portrait. It was a symbol that the king was not gone, but transformed, his divine essence preserved for eternity. For more than 3,000 years, that tomb remained hidden, untouched by time or plunder, a secret waiting to be revealed. Until 1922 AD, when Howard Carter's momentous discovery forced the world to confront an undeniable truth. Africa's history was not just written in stone, but in gold, in art, and in an enduring testament to power and belief. The legacy of the pharaohs extended far beyond their lifetimes, echoing through the ages. Pharaoh Ramses II, who reigned from 1279 to 1213 BC, embodied this eternal ambition more than any other. His reign, spanning an incredible 66 years, was marked by unparalleled construction and military prowess. He built temples so vast and monuments so powerful that even today, his name is remembered as Ramses the Great. When this mighty pharaoh died, his burial was far more than a mere ceremony. It was a profound message to both his people and to eternity. It declared that a king who had ruled for such an extraordinary period would continue to rule in the afterlife, his influence undiminished. His body was carefully hidden in the Valley of the Kings, protected not only by the deep rock, but by powerful spells carved on stone, by prayers that echoed through time, ensuring his perpetual reign. Ramses II's tomb, though plundered in antiquity, still speaks volumes about the grandeur of his era. His mummy, remarkably preserved, stands as a tangible link to a ruler who shaped an empire and left an indelible mark on history. His enduring presence reminds us of the pharaohs' unwavering belief in their own immortality and their ability to transcend the boundaries of life and death. The reverence for eternal life and leadership was not exclusive to male pharaohs. Queens were honored with the same profound dignity and elaborate preparations for the afterlife. From Hatshepsut, who ruled as a pharaoh, to Nefertari, the beloved wife of Ramses II, royal women held significant spiritual and political power, and their burials reflected this status. Their tombs, often as richly decorated as those of kings, were designed to ensure their eternal well-being and divine ascension. In 30 BC, when Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, died, her burial marked a poignant and definitive end to an era that had lasted for nearly 3,000 years. Her death signaled the absorption of Egypt into the Roman Empire, closing a chapter of independent pharaonic rule. From the earliest dynasties of the Old Kingdom to the final days of the Ptolemaic dynasty, every pharaoh who ruled Egypt understood one fundamental truth. Leadership was not merely a temporal position, but an eternal mandate. That is why their burials were never simple affairs. They were meticulously planned, grand spectacles designed to send an unequivocal message: that kings and queens may fall, empires may shift, but the spirit of Africa, its profound understanding of eternity, does not die. Cleopatra's legacy, though intertwined with Roman power, still resonates as the final echo of a civilization that defied mortality. Look at the pyramids, standing sentinel against the desert sky, defying millennia. Look at the tomb of Tutankhamun, a time capsule of unparalleled richness and spiritual depth. Look at the intricate writings adorning the walls of the Valley of the Kings, whispering ancient secrets. These are not mere legends or fairy tales. These are tangible, irrefutable proofs. They are proof that Africa was building sophisticated civilizations, developing complex religious systems, and mastering monumental architecture when many other nations were still wandering in tribal formations. They are proof that Africa saw leadership as sacred, divinely ordained, and that death was not a defeat but a transformative passage. They are proof that kings prepared not for oblivion, but to sit among the gods, ruling from the celestial spheres. Every gold mask, every intricate carving on a tomb wall, every hidden chamber discovered is a powerful message to us today. It is a testament that Africa was great, profoundly great, long before history books, often written from a biased perspective, attempted to diminish or erase its monumental contributions. The burial of pharaohs is not just about the lives of individual kings and queens. It is about a people who possessed an unparalleled understanding of eternity, a continent that measured time in millennia, and a civilization that still stands as the oldest, the deepest, and the most unshakable foundation of human history and spiritual aspiration. So, when we speak of Africa, we do not begin with narratives of subjugation or struggle. We begin with pyramids that touched the sky in 2600 BC, engineering marvels that continue to baffle modern minds. We begin with tombs that carried profound wisdom and artistic brilliance through 3,000 years of continuous history, preserving knowledge for future generations. We begin with pharaohs who, even in death, believed they ruled the world, their spirits guiding their descendants. And just as they believed no king could ever truly die, so too must we understand. Africa, the cradle of civilization, the wellspring of human ingenuity and spiritual depth, can never die. Its legacy is etched in stone, written in gold, and lives on in the hearts of all who seek to understand the true origins of human greatness. We invite you, history enthusiasts and curious minds, to delve further into this extraordinary legacy. Visit the ancient sites, explore the museum exhibits, and immerse yourselves in the stories of these immortal rulers. Let us collectively ensure that the echoes of eternity from Africa's past continue to inspire and educate generations to come.